I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna ask me. Where do you get these stats? What do you have that confirms that South Africa indeed is having the best traders in the world? Well, look, stay tuned. Let's break it down, and I'd like to know also your opinion about this on the comment section. Like I said, stay tuned. You know what to do that time again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your president, your mentor, and your coach. Please do me a favor, like and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we drop another episode such as this. Look, one can say, do you have the stats? How do you confirm this? It's all madness. I know you can come for me, but I'm just going to talk about what I have observed, being in the field for close to 10 years now. I've observed a lot of things, interviewing different traders from all kinds of backgrounds. I've also noticed what is happening in the fields, right? So I just want to take you through 5 things that makes me say why I'm saying what I'm saying. So you might look at it this way, that okay, fine, you are saying this based on what, P&L, or based on what exactly? So I'm saying this based on the competitive advantage that a South African would have, right? So I want to list 5 things that makes a South African trader rather to have a competitive advantage over other people that are trading from other countries, right? Look at it this way, right? You things like sports. I'm a sports guy, so things like soccer. You have a lot of people that are good soccer players from the hood. And you would find that they cannot make it to the pro level, right? So they cannot make it to the premiership level simply because they're having lack of discipline, lack of resources, and simply because maybe they are not finding opportunities within the segment and the environment they are in, right? So I just want you to look at it with that perspective, that you would have a lot of good South African traders, but they lack discipline and lack of resources like funding. They don't have funding, so they would usually put on $25, $50, and they blow it within a day because they want to make a lot out of it, right? So let me take you through these 5 things. And before I do that, guys, talking about funding and whatnot, I would like to thank today's sponsor, which is Octa, the sponsor of this channel and as well as this video, right? If you need an account, you know what to do. Click on the link down below, sign up and fund your account. Let me know once you're funded and you've signed up so that I can add you on my private group where I normally analyze, give mentorship as well as coaching to the private group members that I have there. It's absolutely free, right? So let's go through these 5 things, right? Number 1 reason why I say in South Africa you would find best traders in the world is because of these guys are risk takers, right? Anywhere in the world, we normally say in our podcast that the best account flippers in the world, they come from South Africa, right? You would even often see YouTubers, traders from other countries. They would normally even make reviews on YouTube about how gold South African traders, how dangerous they can be and how they leverage, they over leverage and they go all out, right? So these guys are risk takers, and whenever you are having a risk taker anyway, in any segment, in any business, as long as you have a risk taker, you have a person that has potential to gain more rewards, right? So they risk a lot, which gives them an advantage, because once you have somebody that is risking a lot, he has an advantage of making a lot, right? And I understand they can also lose a lot by risking a lot, right? You win some, you lose some. Like they say, no risk, no Rari, right? You cannot buy a Ferrari if you are not a great risk taker. So a lot of South African traders, look, man, they take risk. I mean, on my live streaming, I would often see people just take trades just by me just analyzing. Before I could do anything, they're already in a trade. When I'm just analyzing that, I'm thinking euro dollar is gonna go up at this price, and you find that somebody has already executed, right? So which makes them unique, but it's not something that I encourage, because you always need to take calculated risk. Because I always say this, traders, before you're a trader, you're an entrepreneur. You need an entrepreneurial mindset, right? To know exactly what is your target, what is it that you plan to do, what is your exit strategy and whatnot. When I started trading, there were not so many options out there when it comes to brokers.
Well, as a full-time trader, speaker, as well as a streamer on YouTube, I come across different traders all over the world. And the ultimate question they always ask me is, MJ, which broker do you use and why? My answer is always simple to them. I use Okta because of the Okta's ecosystem gives and offers everything a trader needs. Not only do they provide fast withdrawals to seamless integrations, you have a community that is always out there for you. As a trader, remember, you don't need disruptions. All you need to focus on is on your trading journey. Also, there's a hype in crypto right now. There's a volatile market that is coming in the crypto community and in the crypto space, and people want to take advantage of the volatile market that we see currently. Look, you don't have to look no further. Okta is here to provide that for you. There are a lot of crypto assets and cryptocurrencies that you can trade. Just have a look at the list that Okta offers here. So many that you can look at and you can take advantage of. Not so many brokers offer so many cryptocurrencies that you can trade. Not only did Okta provide fair trading conditions for me, but they've also helped me grow as a trader, and I know they can do that for you too. Why don't you sign up today? Use the link down below, sign up and fund your account, and if you need 100% bonus, use this promo code trade with MJ and you will receive your 100% bonus on your deposit. See you on the other side. Cheers.
Number two, the reason why I say again South Africa has the best traders in the world, they have access to global and local brokers, right? If you look at other countries like the United States, they can be strict at times that regulation is tight. You know, if you go to South Africa, you look at a regulatory board like ISEC, it's very, very, very tight, right? So in South Africa, you know, I don't want to say that the FSCA is not doing their job. It's just that for me, in my opinion, I think they are under-resourced. That's the reason why they cannot really do more, you know. So South African traders have got access to global, even local brokers. Local brokers are popping everywhere, which then gives them an opportunity, you know, to leverage on their skill to say, fine, I can make a deposit on this broker today, tomorrow I can use it. So they've got so much to choose from in order for them to trade. You know, so other countries, they have little to choose from, which then there's that thing that you cannot make, you cannot choose from a lot, which then limits you from making money, right? So that's why, you know, in South Africa, you look at how many local brokers and international brokers are, and in fact the international brokers are knocking every day because they see that there's a whole lot of potential here in South Africa, right? Number three, advanced banking system. As a former banker, I can safely say this to you, right? South Africa has one of the best banking systems in the world. I mean, other countries are still using checks. We don't use that anymore. Things like e-wallet, we are one of the countries that pioneered this thing of having e-wallet, right? Other countries will not have that. So we have a very powerful banking system, so which makes it easier for a trader to make a deposit, for a trader to withdraw, you know, because of this banking system gives us a competitive advantage, right? Number four, we have what we call favorable time zones. Think about it. As a South African, when it's New York, right? So when let's look at major volatility opportunities that we normally have, right? So as a South African, during New York, you are up because it's just in the afternoon. During London, you're also up because it's in the morning, right? So that gives you a competitive advantage. So South African traders, they have that. I mean, other countries, if you look at traders from the US, during London, they are sleeping. So they don't have that. I mean, if they have to trade a London session, they have to be waking up in the midnight hour, right, around the AMs there. But in South Africa, look, these major time zones we are within, right? In the morning we are there, in the afternoon we are there, which are the major volatility trading sessions, right? Again, it gives you what competitive advantage, right? The fifth one, and is the last but not the least, is social assistance, right? Things like grants. You know, other countries, if you look at other African countries, they don't have that opportunity to get social grants, relief funds. You know, in South Africa, you normally get grants, you know. You get also grants for education. I've met a lot of traders that they've made deposit from getting the grants, a relief grant, and they can go as far as business grants as well. I mean, you can apply for social development, youth social development plans that are out there, and apply maybe with a certain business. You can have a proper business plan and say, this is what I want to do. I want to do chicken farming, only to find out once the grant comes in, you're going to take that money and you're going to be putting it in your trading account, and that's when you're going to trade. Other countries, they don't have that, but in South Africa we have that. So if you look at all these 5 things that I just spoke about, really one can say a South African trader has, and I know one can say to me, President, look man, we are having the highest unemployment in this world. So how can you say that? I'm just looking at these 5 things. I know unemployment is a serious thing in the country, but in every negative thing we see in the system, we can always take advantage and appreciate what we have, that can work in our favor. So these are the 5 things. Number 1, like I said, these South African traders are risk takers. Number 2, they have access to global, even local brokers. Number 3, they are using advanced banking system right in the world. Number 4, they are having a favorable time zone, like your London session and your New York session. And number 5, the access of social assistance, from the government. So those are the things that one can look into, and that's the reason why I say that. But I believe there's a lot that we need to do as a trading community. We can fix here and there, but we just need to take responsibility as well. We should not be reckless in our trading. We should be responsible as entrepreneurs, because we understand that as we trade and treat this business with respect, it can feed our families, right? So that's the reason why I'm saying that there are a lot of upcoming traders as well, and they need to look up to people that are responsible. We should not be reckless. Treat this with respect and understand that this is a major business. I mean, we are in the biggest market in the world, so obviously there, whenever we mention money, things are going on and things are happening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I would want you to tell me on the comment section there, right, whether you're coming from the States, you're from the UK. I would really appreciate if you tell me that no, MJ, you are wrong, the best traders are coming from UK, or they're coming from United States. Maybe tell me, and remember guys, again, this is just my personal opinion. One thing that is good and that what is nice about social media and these platforms like YouTube that we have, it's all for educational purpose, right? We are learning from one another. So it's my observation, right? If maybe I stay in America for 3 years, maybe then I can say, yeah, America has the best traders in the world. But just because I'm in South Africa, and I'm a South African, by the way, maybe that's the reason why I'm a bit biased. But I would love to know your comment and your opinion about this. Let me know in the comment section where and why you say the best traders are coming from your country or the country that you've seen before. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys. From your president, I'm out, and I say cheers to you.